Hello friends, welcome. Today we're taking a journey to places that, for Americans, are off limits in 2025. Food connects us all, but sometimes politics and history keep doors closed. We'll explore why these fascinating, culturally rich countries are currently out of reach and what we're missing. Think of this as a quick world tour, a chance to expand our minds and curiosity. Now, shall we? First up, North Korea, a country shrouded in secrecy, where the very idea of visiting feels like stepping into a different universe. The capital, Pyongyang, rises from the landscape with its grand monuments and wide empty boulevards. But so much of what happens here is hidden from the outside world. The border itself is a line not just on a map, but in the mind, a place where curiosity meets a wall of silence. For Americans, North Korea is strictly off limits. The border is marked by stern warnings and deserted checkpoints, a stark reminder that this is not a place you can simply wander into. The Demilitarized Zone, or DMZ, is one of the most fortified borders on Earth, a tense buffer that has separated North and South Korea for generations. US law makes it illegal for citizens to visit, a restriction born from decades of unresolved conflict, failed diplomacy, and deep political tension. The travel ban is not just a bureaucratic hurdle. It's a reflection of the risks and the unknowns that come with crossing into a country where the rules are different, and the consequences can be severe. There's no US embassy in Pyongyang, no consular help if you get into trouble. If something goes wrong, you're truly on your own. The absence of diplomatic ties means that even the smallest problem can become a crisis, with no one to call and nowhere to turn for help. Yet behind the headlines and the politics, I can't help but wonder about the daily lives of ordinary North Koreans. What do they eat? What stories do they tell each other over dinner? What dreams do they have for their children? The markets, the food, the laughter and struggles of everyday life, these are the things we rarely see, the human side of a country so often defined by its isolation. Instead, what reaches us are images of grand parades, towering statues, and tightly choreographed displays of unity and power. These spectacles are designed to impress, to project strength and control, but they only hint at the reality beneath the surface. The real North Korea, the hopes, fears, and daily routines of its people, remains a mystery, locked away behind closed borders. For now, North Korea is a place we can only imagine, a land of unanswered questions and untold stories. We look across the DMZ and wonder what life is really like on the other side, hoping that one day, bridges, both literal and figurative, will be built, and the world will finally get a chance to connect. Until then, some tables in North Korea remain empty, waiting for the day when strangers can become friends, and stories can be shared across borders. Next, Iran, ancient Persia, home to poets, bazaars, and legendary cuisine. This land, with its rich tapestry of history, has given the world some of its most cherished cultural treasures. From the intricate designs of Isfahan's mosque tiles to the bustling energy of ancient bazaars, Iran is a place where history and modernity coexist in a delicate balance. The poetry of Rumi and Hafez still echoes in the marketplaces where vendors sell everything from spices to Persian poetry books, each item a testament to a civilization that has thrived for millennia. For Americans, travel here is nearly impossible. Only tightly controlled tours are allowed. These tours offer a glimpse into the country's beauty, but are often limited in scope. The Iranian border checkpoint is a stark reminder of the geopolitical tensions that make such travel so challenging. Small guided tour groups move cautiously, their experiences curated and controlled. The tightly controlled tour bus in Tehran symbolizes the restrictions that come with visiting a country under such scrutiny. The risk of wrongful detention is real, and the US government strongly warns against visiting. The US Embassy warning sign is a stark reminder of the potential dangers. Serious-looking travelers at airport customs in Iran navigate a labyrinth of security measures, each step fraught with tension. The security checkpoint in Tehran Airport is a microcosm of the broader issues at play, where every move is monitored and every action scrutinized. It's heartbreaking. People separated by politics, unable to share culture and food. An Iranian family behind a window looks out, their faces a mixture of hope and resignation. An empty Persian rug set for a meal symbolizes the gatherings that could have been, the conversations that remain unspoken. People separated by a fence in the Middle East are a poignant reminder of the human cost of political divisions. Imagine tasting chilo kebab or fezanjan, flavors shaped by centuries of history. These dishes are more than just food, they are a journey through time. A close-up of cello kebab reveals the intricate spices and techniques that have been passed down through generations. Fesanjan, served on Persian dishes, is a testament to the culinary artistry that defines Iranian cuisine. An Iranian chef preparing a traditional meal is a living link to a rich cultural heritage. Food could be a bridge, but for now, it's a conversation we're missing. An empty table with Persian dishes is a silent witness to the meals that could have brought people together. Empty plates on a Persian rug viewed from overhead tell a story of missed opportunities. A closed restaurant in Tehran is a symbol of the barriers that still exist, preventing the sharing of culture and cuisine. We admire Iran from afar, hoping for a future where doors open. The distant view of Persepolis ruins at sunset is a hauntingly beautiful reminder of Iran's glorious past. American tourists gaze at Iran from afar, their curiosity tinged with longing. The panoramic view of the Iranian landscape is a testament to the country's natural beauty, a beauty that remains just out of reach for many. One day, perhaps, we'll sit at the same table. A diverse group sharing a meal on a Persian rug is a vision of what could be, a world where cultural exchange is not hindered by politics. People reaching across a table filled with Iranian food symbolize the connections that can be made through shared experiences. Hands breaking bread together in an Iranian home are a hopeful image, a promise of a future where we can all sit at the same table and share in the richness of each other's cultures. Syria, once a jewel of the Middle East, now a land devastated by war. Its ancient cities, once bustling with life, commerce, and laughter, have been transformed into haunting reminders of what was lost. The streets that echoed with the sounds of daily life now stand silent, marked by the scars of conflict and destruction. Years of relentless conflict have left entire neighborhoods in ruins, their infrastructure shattered and their communities displaced. For many, the idea of visiting Syria is no longer just difficult, it's impossible. The vibrant cities that once welcomed travelers from around the world are now inaccessible, their borders closed to most, especially Americans. The U.S. government has issued its highest level of travel warning, urging citizens to stay away due to the extreme dangers that persist: terrorism, ongoing unrest, and the absence of any embassy support. The risks are not just theoretical, they are real and present, making any journey into Syria fraught with peril. But beyond the headlines and warnings, there is a deeper loss, a loss of culture, of tradition, of the everyday joys that once defined Syrian life. I think of the food culture that has been disrupted. The savory kibbeh, the colorful metzi spreads, the intoxicating aroma of Aleppo's famous spices wafting through ancient markets. These dishes are more than just meals. They are a testament to Syria's rich culinary heritage, passed down through generations. Food in Syria was always about more than sustenance. It was about community, about bringing people together around a shared table. Families and friends would gather, sharing laughter and stories over plates of food that reflected the country's diverse history and influences. Now, for many Syrians, these moments are memories, fragments of a life that feels distant and uncertain. The world has lost access not only to Syria's extraordinary cuisine, but also to its legendary hospitality, its vibrant souks, and its breathtaking cultural heritage. The warmth of Syrian people, their generosity and resilience are qualities that once drew visitors from every corner of the globe. Today, much of that richness is hidden from view, waiting for a time when it can be shared again. Yet, even in the face of such loss, hope endures. We look forward to a day when peace returns, when Syria's doors open once more, and when the world can once again experience the beauty, culture, and spirit of this remarkable nation. Libya. Mediterranean coast Roman ruins and endless desert. Since 2011, instability and conflict have made it one of the world's most dangerous places. The US government warns crime, terrorism, and no embassy help. Its history is incredible, from ancient cities to desert art. Libyan food blends Berber, Arab, and Italian influences, a story told in every dish. But today, Libya's treasures are locked away by conflict. We hope for a future where its wonders can be shared again. Yemen, mythical beauty, ancient cities, and the unique island of Socotra. But years of war have created a humanitarian crisis and made travel impossible. The US warns of terrorism, unrest, and no support for visitors. Yemen's food, salta, mandi, is deeply tied to tradition and community. The world misses out on Yemen's wonders and warmth. For now, we can only hope for peace and recovery. One day perhaps Sana'a's doors will open to the world again. Afghanistan, a crossroads of empires, breathtaking landscapes, and deep history. After decades of conflict and recent upheaval, it's completely inaccessible for Americans. The U.S. warns of armed conflict, crime, and no embassy support. Afghan cuisine, Kabuli pulao, mantu, reflects a culture of hospitality and resilience. The beauty and traditions of Afghanistan are out of reach for now. Its story is one of endurance and hope. We look forward to a day when Afghanistan can share its culture freely again. Venezuela, Caribbean coasts, Angel Falls, and vibrant culture. Political and economic crisis has made travel dangerous and unpredictable. The U.S. has closed its embassy and warns of crime, unrest, and shortages. Venezuelan food, arepas pabellon criollo, celebrates joy and community. But hardship has tested this culture's spirit. For now, Venezuela's paradise is out of reach. We hope for stability and a brighter future for its people. Russia, epic landscapes, rich art, and a history that shaped the world. Due to war and diplomatic tensions, it's now off-limits for Americans. The U.S. warns of detention, harassment, and limited embassy help. I dream of sharing borscht and pelmeni with Russian families, but politics have closed that door. Russia's wonders are separated from us by a new curtain. We hope for peace and a return to open travel and connection. Belarus, forests, lakes, and a capital rebuilt in Soviet style. Political repression and alliance with Russia have made it unsafe for Americans. The U.S. warns of arbitrary detention and limited support. Belarusian food, draniki machanka, offers comfort and tradition, but the country's isolation blocks cultural exchange. We hope for a more open, democratic future for Belarus. Turkmenistan, deserts, ancient cities, and surreal marble architecture. Strict government control and isolation make travel nearly impossible, especially for Americans. The U.S. warns of arbitrary laws and limited consular help. The Darvaza gas crater and Turkmen cuisine, plav, shashlik, are wonders few outsiders see. Turkmenistan guards its secrets closely. Its story remains hidden from the world. For now, we can only wonder from afar. And there you have it, 10 countries, each with stories and flavors we can only imagine for now. Our journey is about understanding, curiosity, and hope for a more open world. Always check travel advisories and stay safe as you explore. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe and join our global table. Until next time, be well and keep dreaming of new horizons.